I haven't made a video in a really long time, but that's because I've been really busy. Long story short, I ended up getting some shop space. My friend Brayton and I decided to go in on a little space. It's 1,000 square feet. It's a little small, but for starters, it's not bad. It's climate controlled, heat and air conditioning. The air conditioning was really nice while it was hot out for a little bit. Now we're starting to use the heat. Again, it's kind of small. I can't put a lift in here, but anything's better than my home garage. And then with that being said, my home garage can now house the E30 and the RX-7 without having to play musical cars whenever I want to work on something. So just to recap, since I've bought this space, as many of you know, I sold the 68 C10 for a friend of mine. I sold the Passat. I don't remember if I said anything about the Passat or not. Sold a Honda Accord. We got the 335 at some point. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my videos. I got it running. Unfortunately, it ended up needing turbos, and I don't really have the time to do that right now. So I think tomorrow someone is coming to pick it up as is, needing turbos, but I still made out pretty good on the car. Eric and I were in on that one, but we're still making out pretty good on it. Right now, the only flip car I have is the 335. I did a walk around video a minute ago for some things that I had in the shop. Right now I've got my good friend Jody's Mark 6 GTI in for a turbo replacement. I've done a bunch of work to her car in the past. Shout out to her, the best looking Mark 6 in Louisville right now, hands down. The green and silver C10 is Taylor's uncle's truck. Him and I are working out a deal that I'm going to finish this truck, every nut and every bolt, in exchange for a surprise. Some of you know what the surprise is. It's not money, but it's something that I view as an investment, and it's actually going to be a dream build of mine. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see. The C10, all the body work and stuff's been done. The fuel cell's been ran, mounted. Exhaust has been plumbed all the way back. Headers all the way back to the bed of the truck. Exhaust is done. It's got a drive shaft. The engine is a LS2 out of a GTO. And as you can see, you could put like 12 of these damn things in the engine bay. So it'll be a really fun truck once it's running. I just had Taylor Inge Auto Works order me a harness for the engine, custom plug and play harness, I believe from a place called BP here in Kentucky. I don't remember. We also ordered the body harness for the truck. We were going to use the stock body harness, but it's all old and crusty, and like everything else on the truck is brand new, and I really didn't want to put an old dirty looking wiring harness back in the truck. So we got a body harness, and this truck did not come with air conditioning. We were going to run the Vintage Air complete air conditioning kit, and we're going to retrofit AC to the truck. That way Corey is nice and comfortable. See, the truck is pretty bare bones right now. No interior at the moment. Let's see, I've got the stock body harness, sorry. I've got it ran a little, kind of where it needs to be. But again, we're gonna get a new body harness, so it doesn't really matter. Dash pad's just kind of sitting up on there for looks. So don't let that fool you in any kind of completion. This is how I received the truck. Everything that is not on the truck is brand new in a box. It's going to be one giant puzzle piece. However, I'm doing it to help him out, get his truck going so he can enjoy it, and then I get something that I've really been wanting for a long time. So it all works out in the end. Kind of doing this on the side, still doing repairs. Try not to do a ton of repairs right now. I don't really like doing repairs, but Jody's a good friend of mine, and I like to help her out a lot. As far as flip cars, I think I may have a Audi A4 coming. The timing belt broke a couple valves, so probably get that, dig into it. Hopefully I might be able to put a couple valves in it, retime it, get it on its way. Might have a Subaru Forester coming in as well. But I am pretty well booked and busy for the rest of the year. I got a couple more repairs coming in, just to kind of keep some money flow while I'm working on this thing. This thing will probably be quite a bit of my time. It looks pretty hectic and like it's going to take a long time, but I think once I get it wired, get the engine running, everything else should pretty much bolt right up, bolt right on. Like I said, everything is brand new in a box somewhere. So anyway, doing pretty good here in the shop. Very blessed to be where I am today. I never thought in a million years that I'd be where I am today. I've had a ton of work. I've done quite a bit of work, and I've got a lot more rolling in. My good friend Mikey, he's been helping me with some more cars. That way we can get some more volume in. I think I'm going to need more space in the long run. It's definitely taken off a lot faster and a lot more than I ever thought it would. So hopefully in the next year or so, I'll be looking at a bigger space. Maybe bring in a few more people. I think pretty soon I'm going to be offering suspension. I won't say what yet because I haven't gotten the full clear to announce that. Maybe even some performance product, but we'll see. But until then, this is a very not very exciting video, just kind of catching up on life and letting you guys know what I've been into lately. 335, I think it's going bye-bye tomorrow. I'm trading it for something really, really cool. If the deal goes through, I'll do a video on that car all by itself just because it's a special car. Let's see, I got the C10, waiting on the wiring harness to come in for it. Hopefully have it running in the next couple of weeks. Jody's car, I got her car wrapped up. Put the new turbo on it. This thing's looking good. It's a Mark 6 on airlift suspension, Weds wheels, 3-piece wheels. This car looks really good. And then of course we got Brayton's Miata over there under construction. But so I got another customer drop off here, front brakes and an oil service. The RX-7, I've done quite a bit to it in the past couple of months. In the last few days, I've put, well, a few months, I've put all new suspension underneath of it, BC Racing coilovers, went with 14K front springs, 10K rear springs. It's pretty stiff, pretty bouncy, but overall rides pretty good. Put new exhaust on it. New exhaust sounds really good. It's a lot quieter than it was. It's a Greddy / Trust exhaust. I think it's SP1 maybe, but it sounds really good. Nice and deep tone. It's got pre-silencers on it, so it's a lot quieter than the old exhaust I had on here, which was haggard when we put the car together anyway. But overall, just an update on life. Working my butt off, but for a good cause. So sorry about the delay and not making any videos, but I will be making some as I go, especially with this thing. and then trading this hopefully tomorrow for a cool car that I'll give you an update on. But until then, we'll talk to you.